Red Bull superstar Max Verstappen regrets the manner in which Daniel Ricciardo first left the team as the duo prepare for a Formula One reunion ahead of next season. Ricciardo will return to Milton Keynes as Red Bull's third driver following an unceremonious exit from McLaren this year. The pair were teammates for the better part of 3 seasons during Ricciardo's first stint at Red Bull. However, the two also endured some difficult moments as partners before Ricciardo left in 2018, turning down a contract extension amid Verstappen's rise to becoming number 1. Ricciardo, 33, won 6 Grand Prix in 5 seasons with the current constructor champions, but has managed to add just 1 more to that tally in 4 years with Renault and McLaren. Newly crowned 2-time world champion Verstappen has revealed he spoke to Ricciardo about his departure as the pair are poised to race under the same banner again. It would have been better for Daniel if he had stayed longer at Red Bull at the time, the Dutchman told Formule1.nl. I did talk to him about it. It's also about feeling comfortable somewhere. That was no longer the case at one point. Then you have to look at alternatives and make the trade-off between sporting success and feeling good somewhere. However, I do know everyone at Red Bull had his best interests at heart. Instead of leaving, he could have talked to the team about it. But it turned out the way it did. The threat of an up-and-coming Verstappen proved too much for Ricciardo, who supposedly left because of the extra attention Red Bull were giving their gem at the time. That investment has paid dividends, however, given the more polished Verstappen has now won the past 2 drivers' championships. Tensions between the two hit a peak after the teammates crashed following a collision at the 2018 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. That was one of 8 retirements for Ricciardo in a chaotic last season with Red Bull, though that didn't prevent the manufacturer tabling a new deal. Despite their past differences, the current king of F1 said it was a good thing the community won't have to miss Ricciardo's character following his Red Bull return. He added it was a loss for the sport. The Australian won't have a starting place on the grid, however, with Sergio Perez set to stay as the team's number 2 for another 2 seasons. Daniel comes across well and laughs a lot, but, in the end, it's not about the laughs, it's about the performances, added Verstappen, highlighting the character contrast between him and Ricciardo. Daniel has certainly delivered those in the past, but in Formula One the rule is that you are only as good as your last race.